One of the most daunting things in audio actually is getting third-party plugins to automate. So hard in Logic, so hard in Pro Tools. Not hard in Live. Here's my instrument. So what I want to do, that's an Ableton instrument, obviously. I want to create this, put this over to Massive. Massive is a Native Instruments piece of gear that I love. And I'm just going to copy this clip, lay it right over. And there's my Massive track. And I put the wrench tool, and here's the Massive. Okay, not too hard. But first we need to make sure that we know how to delete automation. This thing I copied over has some malarkey going on with it already. And you can see that there is a panner going on here, right there. And that there is also MIDI pitch rising going on there too. How do I delete all that in one fell swoop? Not hard. I'm going to copy the same thing over and paste it again. And when I right click, I just have this menu here. Boom, delete those envelopes. And once I do, there's no more envelope menu there to be had. On this, I just got to take some of this down to the middle. So I'm going to select everything and just kind of jam it down and then pull it up very carefully. I'm going to get all the nodes at once. I can kind of scale it to the middle so it's not so extreme. And I just scaled the panners to the middle. Sort of scaling is what that's called. All right, so here, every time I touch something in the Massive, say this shaper, the shaper shows up. And it's just glorious this way. So now I can draw nodes into the shaper, and I'm going to automate third-party plugin just like so. You can see my shaper climbing right there. Dang it, it's easy right here. And we can just also do it traditionally. I'm going to arm my automation button. I'm going to arm my session record button. And I'm going to wiggle and modulate myself. And there it goes right on in. And I just put 3 new elements right in. Shaper, cutoff, and they're all in there. Okay, but we were also talking about the arrangement. So I'm just going to click the clip here, hold the tab key, and when I bring it over, I have shape, cutoff, and they're all there, every single one of them. Okay, so that's pretty cool. All right, but now you've got an idea to yourself like, hey man, I'm going to put a knob on this. I'm going to take my synth out here, and you might think, well, I can just hit this MIDI map knob here, and sadly, no purple on the Massive. How do I map a knob to this stuff? And it's right down here. When I go in there, okay, and it's right there. Then I can just click it, touch a knob, click another one, turn a knob, click another one, turn a knob, click another one, turn a knob, and there I have them. And when I go to record that automation with my knobs now, and I'm basically get in here and move them all around. Okay, but you'll notice that now they're kind of a dull brown look. So what is that? It is the back to automation button. If I click that, it goes back to red again. All right, and of course, this applies to all the Ableton instruments and any third-party plugs that you have. This is how you get those knobs to automate. if I want to migrate this whole thing over to the arrangement and get out of this clip record view, bang that off and go over to arrangement record, and down she goes over there. And there it is going into the arrangement. Massive. Move some faders and it's all good. Unbelievably, unlinked envelopes are even better.